I think when you're looking at a partnership, whether it's you to your faith, you to a spouse, you to or someone in your business, I think one of the most important parts of partnership is the trust aspect and understanding, hey, if I want to serve my partner in the best way, and again, it doesn't matter if it's personal or professional, to be able to put their priorities first, to be able to serve them, and the attitude of service, right? Like, I think too many people let the ego and the pride get in the way of being a servant and feel like, nah, I'm the founder, I'm the CEO, I'm the boss, right? I want to hold that title. But to be able to put the title aside and to serve and to just focus on serving as good as you humanly can, right? Whether, again, that's serving your customers, your employees, your spouse, your kids, your community, to just serve. And understand that if we can all serve, and this is such a hard part for people to get because it does take a lot of trust and it takes the right people. But if you can put your heart into service, and I work here and I serve you, right? And I say, how can I show up today to serve Tommy in such a way that it will give him the best possible foot in the right direction? I'm trusting that you're going to do the same thing for me, right? That takes a lot of trust. But if both people in a relationship can put the other person first, man, that's where relationships really shine. And that's something that I've carried through relationships of mine. That's something I've worked on perfecting over time. By no means perfect, but we're working on it. I'm curious, as someone who deals with relationships at such a deep level, your thoughts on that. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, being a servant leader is everything, right? Like, it's loving like Jesus does, right? Like, he was the ultimate, like 100% God, right? And 100% man, but yet he was washing feet, right? In worldly sense, that doesn't make sense, right? Because we're like, oh man, if you're like this person, you're going to have servants and you're going to do all of this and da-da-da-da. But he got down to what I'm assuming is a pretty lowly thing to do for other people, right? Is like wash their feet. I mean, I don't think I've ever washed anybody's feet, literally washed anybody's feet other than my kids, and whatnot. So to actually do that, it shows us to live by his example, right? Just the other night, one of the disciplines that I have in my life every single day is, so I read one chapter in the Bible, non-negotiable, every single day. And I'm in 1 John, and I was reading the second chapter the other night, and it was talking about, if we want to, basically paraphrase, if we want to know him, then we must live like him. Keyword, must live like him, right? Whereas oftentimes it's like we kind of do the buffet thing where we pick and choose. Well, it's like, man, if Jesus was washing feet, we got to wash feet. If Jesus loves and turns the other cheek and doesn't have any expectations or anything like that in a relationship, then we got to live that way. And it always comes back to just loving and serving. One tip that we can always do in a life, and something I try to practice myself too, on top of telling other people, obviously, is, man, like, if we're having like a frustrating moment, we're dealing with anxiety, depression, whatever it may be, pain, always solves that. Just choosing to serve somebody in that moment, just turning to love. I'm going to reach out to somebody and just send them an encouraging message. I'm just going to go love on somebody in this moment. It's so, different than what the world would say, because typically when we go through pain or something, right, it's like, well, I'm going to have a drink, I'll maybe have a substance, I'm going to watch porn, I don't know, the last thing I want to do is go love on somebody. But if we choose love in that moment, like, one, we feel good, like it's kind of like giving a gift at Christmas, like, it's the same thing in that moment. So if we can just serve other people, good things happen. If we just choose love at all times, good things happen. But where I see, at least typically in marriage, where it goes wrong, is it's always the, well, what's in it for me attitude, the expectation. Okay, well, I'm going to mop the floors, I'm going to do the dishes, I'm going to maybe rub your shoulders because I'm hoping to get sex tonight, or I'm hoping for this, later in that. It's still the what's in it for me, and then on the male side, like, the females can smell that from a mile away. I know you're only doing this, all of that, because you're hoping to get X, Y, and Z. Whereas if we just do that stuff without ever expecting them to notice or give us an affirmation or appreciate us or have anything on the flip side of that we're going to get something from it, we're just doing it to love, great things happen.